Right. Welcome, mathematical literacy grade 12 students. Let us try to look at the concept of time. This is grade 12. Maths lit. Now, they say Tandeka decided to grow spinach at the backyard of her house. Spinach can grow in the maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius. She uses a sprinkler irrigation to ensure that the spinach gets enough water, and she waters them 5 times per week for the total of 2 hours. The clock below shows the time each morning when the sprinkler irrigations are switched on. Now, Ramona or switcher on ka 12, 6, 9 and 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Alright, we have this. Linakali linyane lo 4, linyakali lo holo lo 5. So got 25 past 4. Okay? 1.1. Tandeka claims that she is watering her spinach 26 minutes a day. Tandeka is a Tandeka statement correct or not? Show all your working. Or in Tandeka. Tandeka claims that she waters the spinach 26 minutes a day. Verify whether her statement is correct or not. Remember, she uses a sprinkler irrigation to ensure that the spinach gets enough water, and she waters them 5 times per week. 5 times a week. For a maximum of, for the total of 2 hours. Alright. Show that whether this is true or not. 4 marks is provided for this. 25 minutes a day, and for 5 weeks, for 5 times a week. And a week in a how many days are there in 1 week? 7 days. Again, so we know that 1 week equals 7 days. Again. Okay, if 1 week equals 7 days, then ori yena kaletsatsi o sebedisa how many minutes? 26 minutes. So if 1 week, in fact, if for 7 days or maximum or 5 times a week for 2 times for 2 hours. Again, or 5 times a week for 2 hours. 5 times a week for 2 hours. A week illegally 7 days. So 7 days in water 2 hours. But when I got 7 days per day, 26 minutes a day per day. X again. X per day water 26 minutes. We have a problem here. What is the problem? By just looking at that, we have a problem here. I cannot work with hours and minutes. I either convert minutes to hours or hours to minutes. So let's convert that hour to minutes by multiplying by 60. Okay? So you go to 2 times 60 infa 120 minutes in 2 hours. So you go to 120 minutes. Get to a identify, or I cannot work with time here, minutes and hours. Now let's cross multiply. 120x equals 7 times 26, divide by 120, divide by 120, x equals 7 times 26 divided by 120. And I'm going to refer that 26 minutes. If are correct.
7 times 26
divided by 120. We can calculate man those guys are pose. You for
1,51.
1,51.
Yeah, about 16 what?
Are you aware more about how? Days. Are we correcting this? How about the days? In?
God need girl 26 minutes. Almost 26 minutes.
So where is the problem here? What is the problem here, Ngong? We can't do this, Ngong. What we need to do, we can't do this. What we need to do is to take the total time in 120 minutes, here 7 days. Redivide again. Redivide again.
120.
120. 120 minutes ya beke. Again. We take a little na o sebedisa guy 26 minutes. So we don't divide that guy at 120.
26 minutes.
Why at 26?
I will 7 days.
Redivide again 7 days in that. Redivide again 7. Redivide again 7 days. How about because 7 days is 120.
17,14.
17,14.
28, 57,
28 what? Minutes. Okay? So, who correct to hard orona kaletsati o 26 minutes in order to do that? No, we can argue no. Kaletsati, you are not using 26 minutes. If we take a week to be 7 days, you are using 17,14 minutes a day. 120 minutes. How many days are there in a week? 7 days. We are taking that 120, we divide that by 7, 17, this. So statement is
incorrect.
Not true. Not true, maybe to say that you use 26 minutes a day. Not true. It is not true to say that you use 26 minutes a day. No. If the total number of minutes that you use in 7 days, 5 times a week for 2 hours, what does that mean? 5 times a week?
Almost a high 5 feet. Biggie.
Almost a high
5.
Half 5 feet.
Kabegi.
Does that necessarily mean maybe Monday until Friday? Does it necessarily mean that? You are watering 5 times a week for 2 hours? The total amount of time we water spinach is 2 hours. But you are only watering 5 times a week. Come on, Jama, maybe hararu beke. Maru how many times? Beke 5 times. Maybe manja, labrar, labshan, saturday, sunda. Marebeke, this 5 times a week doesn't mean ki matatiamagai a 5 beke. Beke ki 7 days. Ma when 7 days in unuseta 5. You must understand that part. This 5 times a week doesn't mean you are only watering 5 times in a week. Give me to unuseta 5 times in a week, but it does not necessarily mean 5 days in a week. No. o nwesetsa bekeng 7 days, but wena how many times? 5 times only. So ka mantswe a mang, maybe hona le matsatsi o wa skipang bekeng, ha o nwesetse la bobedi maybe le la bone, mare o nwesetsa 5 times in a week. That is why re dividang ka 7. Ha o no divide ka 5, re divide ka 7 because bekeng re na le matsatsi a makae a 7, and then wena o itse o nwesetsa 5 times a week. So we got that 2 hours, we convert that into minutes. If 120, that 120 we divide that, how many days are there in a week? Are we fine? Supposedly when no mutona only sets 5 times a week. 5 times a beke, therefore you don't got that 120. Begin divide that 5. Upon favor. Kilonga 120 beki divide ka 5. 24. Kama ntswe a mang, if o nwesetsa ha 5 beke, hantle bekeng eo ha o wa nwesetsa ka letsatsi o spenda 24 minutes. Mona ha re re whether ke Monday or ke Tuesday, beke how o wa nwesetsa bekeng ha 5, how o wa nwesetsa o spend 24 minutes. Bekeng mona re nka beke ile how many days? 5 days. Mona re bekeng matsatsing ao a 7. Ha re na taba bona Saturday wa nwesetsa ka ba o nwesetsa mara because beke e etswa ke 7 days. Bekeng o nwesetsa on got 17,1428 minutes a day. Tsatsing leo how one we say it. Because you are only 5 times a week. 5 times a week. Is it correct to divide by 7? Unweseta 5 times a week. Rona mona re unweseta hakai in a week. A 7. Rona mo re unweseta 7 times in a week. Kama ntswamang rona mona re go nwesetsa every day because beke yetso ke matsatsi a makae a 7. O nwesetsa 7 times a week every day. Mona rona re reng o nwesetsa 5 times a week. So which one is in line with the statement? This one or that one? The second one. The second one. The English and mathematical literacy it must say Pablo, we understand the handle English and tree. Mutona unweseta 5 times a week. Only 5 times. We divide that 120 by 5. Mona ori unweseta 7 times in a week. Mona ori unweseta 5 times in a week. So this is more correct than that. So come on, Tomang, Leon, interesting nature, not true. Not true to say that you use 26 minutes a day, you are using 24 minutes. Area 1.1.2. Put on you.
Considering the starting time displayed by the clock above, determine the time the sprinkler system is switched off. Yes.
Right. Statement in Sekaudin. Considering the starting time displayed, okay. Tandega claims that she is watering a spinach 26 minutes a day. Is Tandega's statement correct? Show all your calculations. No. Right. Yago baby. Considering the starting time displayed by the clock above, determine the time the sprinkler system is switched off. Now, are we going to calculate the time when the sprinkler is switched on based on the statement Tandega, based on the answer in 1.1? That's my question. Are we going to calculate the time when the sprinkler is switched off based on the time that Tandega has told us for 26 minutes a day? Kapa, based on what we found in 1.1 you are using 24 minutes a day.
Ana question e bitsitse reng sprinkler system jwale ke switched off ke nya switch off
no re boleletse statement en ka hodimo motho o sebedisa an irrigation system eleng hore e switcher on every time so my question kore na re tlo calculate this switching off of the sprinkler based on nako ya thandeka hore yena o sebedisa ntwana 26 minutes a day kapa based on the answer e rona re ifumanang hore o le shano it's 24 minutes a day
based on the time
because batla tricky this question ne ke ba itse if thandeka is correct calculate the time when the sprinkler will be switched off based on the time that you have there. But because about blend whether resebedise nako e thandeka buang ka yona ya 26 minutes a day kapa resebedise 24 minutes a day e rona re calculate nga mo bontsha hore o bua maka. So re tlo etsa in two ways. Right? Based on statement sa thandeka pele. Hore if have a sprinkler, I'm share. Have a kisena se switcher on. Sprinkler se switcher on at 25. The irrigation system. Wa bona ntwane man o tla ifumana bo toropong le bo location mona sedikeng. Tsena tse kenyang bojwang tsena fatshe o tla bona ka mora nako be se betsa metsi. Se nwesetsa re bitsa an irrigation system a sprinkler. Right. 1.1.2 having ke pele nako ya thandeka ya 26 minutes a day. All right. Suppose sprinkler se switcher on ka 25 past 4. Silo sebetsa for how long? 26 minutes. Ka mora 26 minutes e be se switcher off. Right. Re na le nako ke 4. In fact, mona re sebedisa the 24-hour format kapa the 12-hour format. And is it a 24-hour format kapa the 12-hour format? 12-hour format. So ke 4:25. Uduma this 4:25. Re add how many minutes? 26 minutes. Come on, someone is either 0 hours and 26 minutes. Okay? Right, now, get 25 past mo. Get the hours, get the minutes. Get the hours, get the minutes. I'm gonna the hours, man. 0 hour but 26 minutes. So what are we going to do here? Add minutes to minutes. So the hour 4 plus 0 hour plus 25 minutes plus 26 minutes. Okay? Ito rin na 4 hour. 25 plus 26 ito rin na 51 minutes. So nako iba 51 minutes. Kinako e sprinkler. Stabe se complete le cycle ya 26 minutes se switcher off. Ka 51 minutes past 4. Kama ntswa mang approximately 10 to 5. Sprinkler se switcher off. If re sebedisa nako time format ya thandeka hore o itse yena o sebedisa 26 minutes each day. Ra mo prove gona 1.1.1 ga no o wrong. It's 24 minutes a day. Now let's try to see now based on our calculation ya 1.1 se go switcher off at what time? Renale 4:25. Renale 0 hour and 24 minutes. Le mona ntse go tlo 4 plus 0 hours plus 25 plus 24 minutes. It over 4 hour. 24 plus 25 it over 49 minutes. So ka 4 hour and 49 minutes. Sprinkler tla be se itima ka nearly 10 to so. Nearly 10 to 5. The time difference ya mona ke bokae? Ke 2 minutes. That's the time difference. So based on the statement is athandeka, irrigation system itotimaka 451. Based on our calculation here 1.1, the irrigation system itotimaka 449 minutes. Are we fine? All right. Area 1.1.3.
Convert 24 degrees Celsius to
24 degrees Celsius
to Fahrenheit.
Again?
using the following formula.
Using the formula
Temperature in into Fahrenheit is equals to colon 1,8 multiplied by degrees Celsius plus 32. 32 can clear equal the plus.
Okay. Right, ke tlo re 1,8 ke multiply ka degree ke 24 plus 32. Mphetaba mopokofete. Mphetaba letona.
Forty-three
43,2 degree Fahrenheit. Okay? Right. Ke kopa go lo sheba dikarabo tsa hao.
Now, also I go know 43,2 plus 32.
Gale o entse ke go ikentse.
Right.
Banna nkwenkwe mfe ntho e felletseng hle monna o banna mopokofeta. Mfe ntho e felletseng ntate.
75,2.
75,2 degree Fahrenheit. I get that? Right. Tsa mo shebela dikarabo tsa hao. Right. Being that as it may, let's look at number 2. Oh, daddy. This is a very long statement. It requires that we break it down as slowly as possible. This one. Ashton Secondary School and Montagu High School in the Cape Winelands Education District decided to place a combined order of 252 boxes of A4 paper to save the cost. There are 252 boxes of paper. All right. The boxes of paper are to be delivered from Cape Town. Montagu HS needs to use the paper by 8 o'clock on the morning. By 8 o'clock morning. They need to use the paper. Right. The van will leave Cape Town at 5:30 on Monday morning and will drive at an average speed. So 5:30 it will leave Cape Town. And then it will drive at an average speed of 105 kilometer per hour. Jesus, to deliver the boxes of paper. It takes 20 minutes to offload the boxes of paper at each school. It takes 20 minutes to offload paper at each school. It takes 17 minutes to drive from Ashton Secondary School to Montagu High School. From Ashton to Montagu, it takes 17 minutes. All right. The distance from Cape Town to Ashton Secondary School is 189 kilometers. Distance from Cape Town to Ashton is 189 kilometers. You know all the information that is necessary. Determine the time at which the van will arrive at Ashton Secondary School. The following formula may be used. By the time in hours equals distance in kilometers over speed in kilometer per hour. 5 mark is provided. Babaka, determine the time at which the van will arrive at Ashton Secondary School. Van Kuakai.
Cape Town.
Van Kua Cape Town. Iya Ashton. Okay, that's fine. Now, how are we going to do that? Now, Vene ikuwa Cape Town iya Ashton. Gabata ing? Gabata tai, nage? Kya tseba distance ya ukuwa Ashton. Ya ukuwa Cape Town ya Ashton. Kibu gai? 189 kilometer. Key distance. Okay, the time in hours equals distance in kilometer all over speed in kilometers per hour. Distance ya Cape Town to Ashton 189 kilometer. We to Vene it's a maga average speed is 105 kilometers per hour. Kilometer I cancel kilometer. Or 189 over 105 hours. Kibuka in that. 189 divided by 105. Gabata time. 1,8 hours. Again, which is I'm going to get 1 hour. Give a number of minutes. No, it's 8 minutes. In order to find minutes, although is 0,8 multiplied by 60. It will find minutes. Or 0,8 multiplied by 60. 48 minutes. You must be careful. 1 hour and 48 minutes. You must be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Right. On 80 hours, you decrease 0, or 0,8. What we said minutes, you multiply by 60. You will have 48 minutes. 1 hour and 48 minutes. Right. Keep your number, guy. 2.1. 2.1. Have here 2.2. Every input. At what time will the van arrive at Montague High School? Will the school receive the paper on time? Now, put your appeal. At what time will the van arrive at Montague High School? Put your appeal. Determine the time at which the van will arrive at Ashton Secondary School. Venera ilofika gai Ashton. Mo. But Ronaldo in at what time will the van arrive at Montague? Again, right. Ashton to Montague it takes 17 minutes. So, go to Cape Town, we are Ashton in 1 hour 48 minutes. It from Ashton to Montague and it takes 17 minutes. Again, so come on, time is we will take that 1 hour 48 minutes and we will add what? How many minutes there? 17. So more can I hour can 12 the minutes get 48 minutes plus 17 minutes. Mfeta 48 minutes plus 17. 65 minutes. Now, about hour is 60 minutes. So, how do you add hour? You add 60 minutes about 2 hours. How do you 60 minutes 5 minutes? So, about 2 hours and 5 minutes. So, this is how long it will take. I get come on, Joma. Traveling from Cape Town to Ashton and then moving from Ashton to Montague, it will be 2 hours and 5 minutes. Again,
2 hours, say 1 hour.
Hey, I give it hour 60 minutes. In give 60 I add 1 hour. I give about 2 because I give it 1 hour 60. 60 plus 16 I give 2 hours. Who salabu guy more 65 minutes. Sharp. Right. Put on 18. How long it will take again? If a hook happy put on earring, will it what?
What time will the van arrive at Montague High School? Will the school receive the paper on
time? Right. School sikala kana goma? Ka 8. We took at 5:30. They are leaving Cape Town. Now, how much from 5:30? How long edana koi? Rebone na weta hala in. And enjoy 5:30 in the morning. Again, in the morning time. Kamele e rotate until you fika guy 8. So kinale 5. Retloaka 5:30. 5:30 more add up guy 2 hour and 5 minutes. 2 plus 5 is over 7. Again, 7 3 hours. Then auto with 30 plus 5. Again, it over 35. Come on, 25 to 8. So, will the school receive the paper on time? Yes, school is 8. Bonaka 7:35 Bafi. Bonaka 7:35 Bafi. So they will receive the paper in time.
7:35 you think about.
Hey, Kite, I give about 5:30. Balo Tamaya this time I get 2 hour 5 minutes. I get 5:30 ke edela 2 hour 5 minutes. Hour by hour 7 minutes by minute this. So come on Jamang. Ka 7:35 ka be ba fika. And abantu bale early because the school is sikena ka 8. Are we fine? All right. Mona le potso nngwe hape mo. Yes, 2.3. The boxes have to be delivered to Montague, HS, and Ashton Secondary in the ratio 1:2. The boxes have to be delivered to Montague, HS, and Ashton Secondary in the ratio. So, Bakalaka, Montague, and Ashton in the ratio 1:2. Determine the number of boxes that needs to be delivered at Ashton Secondary. There are a total of 252 boxes. So the ratio. That's the first thing that you need to do. So 1 plus 2 verify 3. How many boxes? Montague. So, and Ashton, by how many boxes will Montague and Ashton receive?
Determine the number of boxes that need to be delivered at Ashton Secondary.
Ashton, so you don't got 2, you divide by 3, begin multiply the total number of boxes in 252. Better more 2/3 multiplied by 252.
168.
168. We can even calculate for Montague. We're going to say 1/3 times 252. How many boxes will there be in Montague? Or you can just say 252 minus 168. You don't have to go for the correct answer.
84.
84 boxes. And you are done. Can you please go and look for us at the memoranda whether Makeba has the capabilities or not? Question 2 again. I think this was 2.1. In about time. Another 1 hour and 48 minutes.
Hey, yo.
Kyo.
48 minutes.
2.2 renale yes 7:35 minutes. Ka 7:35 it will be
Hey, yo.
Kyo. And then this one I show you little reboot kyo.
Yo.
I'm just trying to show you whatever it is we understand. That's exactly what we are doing here.
Yes, yes.
So that you don't have any other doubts. Can you shoot in that? Can you shoot Moporofit? Can you shoot?